Hey, what's going on everybody? Servo here. Welcome back to the channel. Today it is time for part 2 of our Reddit review because there are still some very important discussions to be had. Now we're just going to jump right into it. Before we do, if you wouldn't mind, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. I would appreciate you so much. Only like 70% of people that watch my content are subscribed. So help me out. Double check if you are. Let's jump right into it. Alright guys, probably the most important topic that we're going to talk about in this video is this one by personal cat 320. They asked, what's the deal with the black Pegasus and teal baby dragon? Can't they be attained anymore? When I search on Google, it says that they are not available or how to get them. Is this a bug? So this is a question I see asked every single day in my comment section, over on Facebook, even over here on Reddit. There are hundreds of posts asking this, and for good reason. A lot of people want to know, how do you get these? Because Storybook Vale wrapped up, it's finished. There should be no more content coming from like our original purchase, right? So we ended up seeing this teal baby dragon and black Pegasus in here with one of the recent updates. So we thought, oh, it definitely has that drop during the Unwritten Realms, right? Well, the short answer for this is it is not available in the game. Now, we have gotten different responses, and I've seen people send out emails as well, but I've had people in the community show me their email that they have gotten from like support, and they essentially said that it's coming in like a later update. So I don't know why that is, because again, Storybook Vale is already over, so I don't know what future update that would be. So I guess maybe they implemented these and they weren't intended to be in here. I actually thought with the recent hotfix, they were actually going to add these. So we got a hotfix just a couple days ago that fixed a couple things, including the L-shaped couches. But they did not fix this, and these actually didn't get removed off of the collection either. I kind of wish if they weren't going to add them anytime soon, they would just remove them out of the collection, because it adds a lot of confusion. So like, imagine if you were a player, like someone that just bought this game. You don't keep up with YouTube or like content, you don't watch my channel or some other creators. You don't follow Dreamlight Valley social media accounts or anything like that. Like, you strictly just buy the game and play. And there's a lot of people like that. They're going to be so confused as to how to even get these companions. So they definitely need to just like remove them out of the game for now until they can actually implement it. And I don't know, there's no definitive answer on when these are coming. So for right now, I would just assume that they're not going to come anytime soon. But one thing you can't take away is you haven't missed anything. There's no story quest or anything like that where this leads to collecting these. There's no certain days you have to log on. They are purely not in the game as of right now. As soon as we get information as to when they will be available, I'll have a video on that. I absolutely will let you guys know. Up next, we got a post by Portal 2 Player that said the current state of Ralph's absence in Dreamlight Valley. Oh no, this makes me feel so sad. Look at him, he looks so left out. Said they're having a party without me. I don't know why, but that literally just hurts my heart. I feel bad for him. It's okay though, Ralph. We're gonna get you in the game. The community is gonna rally behind you, and we're all gonna throw you a big party, okay? Let's see. Oh, they created something here. Ralph watching everyone celebrate without him while he's on the back burner of Dreamlight Valley since testing phase back in 2023. Oh, 2022 actually. Yeah, 2022. So we're going on 3 years. And one of the characters from the launch trailer, one of the characters you actually see in the beginning of the game when it's loading up, has not been added to the game yet. That is kind of crazy, because it's like, again, imagine if you were someone that was purchasing the game and you're at the loading screen, you're watching the trailer, you see Ralph, you're going to be thinking, how do I even get Ralph in the game? He's not even in there. So his character model looks cool in the game though, and that was a few years ago, so they could have altered it. He may look even better. Let's see context. They said Ralph was shown in the reveal trailer and was accessible in some of the post testing phases before early access was out, and he's been absent from the game since, with no sign of appearing in the game as a villager still, and it's been several years now. Gotta say, kind of feel sorry for the big lug, as is almost like Wreck-It Ralph all over again. That maybe they're just leaning very heavily into his lore there and his story and making him feel just like his movie counterpart. Ooh, we got a post by Few Wrongdoer that said accidental discovery. So I'm sure other people probably know this, and I may just come off as extremely obvious, but I just discovered that we can have the same companions in the companion houses across the valleys. For example, if I had my blue butterfly equipped to the companion house I had put next to Alice's house, which is in Storybook Vale, I forgot I had put him there and equipped him to that companion house I have next to my main house in the plaza. So when I went back to Storybook Vale, I realized he was still equipped to the companion house. Yeah, so with one of like the recent updates too, they made it where each island kind of acts as their own. You can also do this with the premium shop houses. So it's nice to have like duplicate versions of them. And that's kind of how it should have been from the beginning, you know. Everything should be locked to its own valley. That way you can still use them. Now, this is pretty cool because again, you only have certain amount of like companions. So say you just have like one specific, like the ancient robot. Instead of just being able to place them in one valley, now you could have them in Dreamlight Valley, Eternity Isle, Rift in Time, and Storybook Vale as well. Whoa, now here's something I didn't know. We have another post, okay, by Portal 2 Player. They said, clever, they made all the emotion raccoons specifically have matching color gems. So if you have the physical copy of Dreamlight Valley, the cozy edition, you get these different, the different colored raccoons here. Their hangout bonus down here at the bottom, anger, it gives you the reward for the ruby. And then we have the sadness, the blue one will give you the blue gem, the yellow gem for joy, the purple gem for fear, and the green gem for emerald. Actually, I think I did see this, but yeah, that's a nice little touch that when they were actually making this, they went in there and they actually thought about that. Like, hey, that'd be cool if we actually matched their colors with the different gems in the valley. So you can still get all the different types of gems. This is just their level 2 like level up reward, and it's just a cute little feature. Oh my, what is this? We have Zerg here. Misty Dice said DLV are hilarious for this. They have Zerg and they have, wait, Zerg and Maleficent? Oh, let's see what they said. Did anyone clock the interaction between Buzz Lightyear and Maleficent? And Buzz asked her if she's ever heard of Emperor Zurg because she looks an awful lot like him. And Maleficent says she probably was the inspiration for him. I wish I had time to screenshot it. I did not know that, but actually looking at both of them with their like cloak and stuff, I could see that. That's another one of those things like a game off really nails. They know their Disney, they know their lore, and they also know how to add funny stuff into the game. So I have not encountered that interaction with Buzz, but I'm gonna have to start paying attention now. Moving on to the next topic is this one by Liv Lu Desu that said, okay, this bug really needs to get fixed. It's so frustrating when you are decorating and spent so much time on placing everything just to exit furniture mode and nothing saved. Yeah, I actually made a video on this last week, so I won't dive into it too much, but I see it. This is a post, you know, that I see very often. And I totally understand. That's got to be one of the most frustrating things, especially if you're like really in your groove, you're decorating and then you back out, your whole build is just gone. Like all the work you did for the past 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes is gone, especially if you're creating a dream snap. I mean, that's rough. So one of the reasons I made that video, maybe it would help get some exposure because there's a lot of things, like a lot of bugs are going on in Dreamlight Valley. And I feel like the developers, they kind of lose track on what is actually causing issues within the game, you know. So I try to make some videos and put emphasis on specific bugs. You know, you just never know. Maybe by chance it'll help. So I'm sorry you have to deal with this one. I know it's definitely frustrating. What I would recommend is maybe building in smaller increments of like 5 minutes and then backing out, saving. That way, if it does mess up, it only sets you back a few minutes. So that's about the only thing we can really do right now, but I hope it gets fixed soon. We get Character Dog here that said, this is so frustrating. When I am about to do a big decor session, I make sure my game is freshly booted and not a stale login. This has helped a lot, but yes, doing manual saves as you go is a must these days, and taking the breaks. Good luck, you will get back to it and complete it when you have had a decent break. So also go to your cloud save and make sure it's freshly like updated as well. So as soon as you log in, you're about to decorate, I would go into your settings, go to your cloud save, also manually save in the game, and then maybe go into your menus to see if that helps. And then the last post is by Maleficent 7276 that said my #1 need. Is this, wait, is this the Powerline people? Oh, this outfit is hilarious. They said a Powerline outfit. I don't care if it comes via Scrooge's store or the premium shop, but I absolutely need it. Goofy already does the perfect cast, so someone on the dev team is a Powerline fan. I don't need him as a villager. I don't even need Max. Why would I love both? Obviously, but I need the outfit. My character would live in this outfit. Oh my gosh, imagine the hairstyle. Imagine if we got this hairstyle for our character. That would be hilarious. The outfit, I could see them, honestly. This is one of those things I could see them adding into the game, like via the premium shop. But yeah, I mean, I guess I never really thought about this one. I would probably pick it up. And I don't know if I would ever use it though, but I'm happy that it's something you're striving for. And well, guys, that is it for today's video. I thank you all so much for taking the time to watch. Tomorrow is Monday. You know what that means? They may end up dropping some more teasers for the next update, or at least I hope so. Looks like they took the weekend off, which is good. They're going to need their rest. We got a great update coming up soon, and I can't wait to play it with all of you. Thank you guys again for watching. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one.